nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. They come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Become my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it. And hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 lunch, 80 lunch. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in wasting taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. To master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the free sky's the limit. Never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. They come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? stay in your place, play your position, become my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them, stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to in-glass, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts to how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. Stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch, the milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80. I got stuff from most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where the spelling is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste.
Oh, good God.
All right, man. What is going on, guys? What is going on? Man, we got you guys going crazy in the chat.
Hey,
Yeah, bro. What is going on, guys? Thank you guys for the fireworks. Thank you guys for the fireworks in the chat.
Thank you, guys.
Durante with the 100 bitches. Love it.
I wish.
What?
Well,
Yeah, man. So, yeah, what is going on, guys? Well, you could have 100 of them. Well, you could share them with these guys. But
I got you. I'll share.
yeah, man. Yeah, you know how it is, man. So, but yeah, yeah, man. What is going on, guys? We are back with yet again another edition of Notorious Unscripted, man. But not just any episode. Why does my chair feel low? That's why, because it is. But not just any episode of Notorious Unscripted, man. This is episode 100 of Unscripted, man. You see it at the bottom, right below our faces, right here. There, right there. So, other side. So, yeah, man. so, yeah, man. This is episode 100 of Unscripted, man. Celebrating 100 episodes, man. 100 weeks of coming on here every single Monday. And just
talking.
being on here with you guys, man. So this shit's awesome, bro. We got some exciting news here for you guys, man. Yeah, man. So, yeah. Yes, if it's your first time watching, you guys do not know how the show works, man. Every Monday, we're on here with Notorious Unscripted, right after Raw, and every Friday, we are on here with the news. If you guys did miss this past Friday's edition of the news, you guys can now find that on all platforms, man. That is WWE. Dude, Sasha's been in the news so much. What? Oh, that's what it was. Sasha Banks announces her first post-WWE, possibly post-WWE appearance following her walkout. She will be at C2E2 in Chicago, I think August 8th. So, right here in a couple weeks, man. So, Sasha Banks announces that, and AEW finally announces location and tickets for All Out, man. Me and Sir K went into a whole rant about that. Just because of the way they went about that, and then we also go off on WWE, or people thinking, rather, that WWE is going to change with their brand new, so they say brand new, TV 14 rating coming soon. It was supposed to be tonight, but it looks like it got pushed back a week. So whatever it is, man, it should be interesting, but you guys can hear us talk about all three of those things on this past Friday's edition of the news, which, like I said, is available on all platforms, man. Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to see it first, like I said, man, 4 p.m. Central, right here on YouTube, man. So with that, yeah, man, yeah, if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Heels Podcast, I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. How's it going, bro?
Been going great, man. Been going great. Just been chilling out. Been just hanging out, man. Been pretty nice lately, man. Just chilling, man. Tickets dropped. Got those. Work didn't accept those days off, so now I gotta find someone to take them. It's just amazing, man. But overall, I'm doing good, bruh. I'm doing good. Like always, run to ask, how am I? How's the family? I'm good, man. Family's good. What about you, Durante, and everybody else in chat? What about you, bro? How you doing on this magical day?
Yeah, man, this day was not so fucking magical. This episode of Monday Night Raw.
Dude, oh, it
Yeah,
was so ass.
yeah, it was so horrible, man. But yeah, man, everything's good, bro. Everything's good. As Durante asked, as always, man, I'm good, bro. Family's good. And what about you? Um, he says, remind me to never ask Bianca 2+2 for real,
Bam.
man. So
Telling you.
yeah, bro. Yes, and thank you to everybody in the chat for not only stopping by but wishing us a happy 100th, man. So we really appreciate it. So now on to the exciting announcement or the exciting drop we have for you guys before we get into AEW Dynamite this past week. We got like I said, we got a new drop, man. But more specifically, a new merch drop. Or shall I say, merch drops. As you can see, man, we got... These are the 3 new images that are going to be available for purchase on bonfire.com, man. You guys can get all these in t-shirts. T-shirts, obviously a regular... T-shirts, my bad. T-shirts, hoodies, youth t-shirts, tank tops, and long sleeve shirts, man. So... these are now going to be available on the merch shop, man. So on the top left, you have the Notorious Heels Podcast Skyline shirt. Obviously, it's just the lettering. And then the podcast part is in the shape of the Sears Tower, man. So that one, great design. I love it, man. And then bringing you over to the far right side, you have the Notorious Heels Podcast with the O as our logo. And then behind the Chicago flag, man. But for the one in the middle, we have called this one the Uncrowned Kings of the IWC. So this is the Biggie inspired. Obviously, you could see with the Coogee print in the Notorious Heels. This is the Uncrowned Kings of the IWC shirt, man. So yeah, this is these are the 3 new shirts. So as for the other ones, those are not going away, as you can see with this image here. These are the 5 shirts that are going to be available on bonfire.com. Like I said, the link is going to be in the bio of this video, man, as always. And then is going to be on the Notorious Heels Podcast link tree, bro. So, yeah, man. These are this is all the new shirts, man. This is all the new shirts. I hope you guys like them as much as I do, and as much as Sir K does, man. So yeah, bro, we're excited to bring this to you guys. Absolutely, bro, absolutely. So yeah, man, this is new merch drop, man. We've had a couple of these designs for a minute. We were just waiting for the right time to drop them, man, and tonight seemed like the right time.
Definitely.
So yeah, man. Yeah. So
hell yeah, bro. They're so heat. You guys got to pick them up, bro. Shit's fire.
It is, bro.
I know I'm picking up that Biggie one.
Oh, bro. Oh, God, yeah. I'm probably obviously, I'm gonna eventually get all of them, but yeah, bro.
Shit's heat.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So I hope you guys like them, man. Logan, bro. More shirts I have to buy, and I still haven't got the first 2. I'm dead.
Yeah, bro.
Whenever you get the chance, man. No rush. No rush. We know you. We know you're our boy, man. Our little bro. So we know, man. We know.
Shit.
But yeah, man. Thank you guys, obviously, for the continued support. Just real quick, man. Thank you guys for the continuous support, and we thank you guys for rocking with us, man. And you know, we're gonna continue to be here. And yeah, bro. Thank you guys again for all your support. We wouldn't have made it this far without you guys continuously coming here and supporting us, man. And I hope we show you as much love and gratitude back as you guys show me, man. So it really means the world to me, bro. It really means the world. But yeah, man.
bro, thank you all, man. You guys are the reason I keep up with this, man. Well, multiple reasons. One of the main ones, just seeing all the comments. Uh, just seeing, just seeing all the comments every episode, man. It just makes it so much more engaging, and it just makes it 10 times more fun, man. So,
Hell yeah.
thankful for you all, man.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Yeah, bro. Yeah, so Dynamite, shall we?
Hell yeah, let's get to it.
All right, bruh. Here we go. Fucking Wardlow. Ah.
This
I,
dude,
I was just making fun of Wardlow's theme song, singing that shit to Sir K while we were in the little starter screen here, man. But good lord, this dude. What is that fucking theme song? I say it every time, but good god, I love
shit's so
Wardlow,
ass, bro.
but good lord, what is that theme song? This match was with Orange Cassidy. It was good. It was good. Towards the end, in the beginning, it kind of felt like the Osprey match for me in a way, where like it's kind of just very like comical. It's kind of just very comical. I think there was a point where they pulled out like a chainsaw in this, so
It did something like that.
just the best friends being weird. But yes, this was very good. This was very good towards the end. Like I said, the beginning kind of took a minute to pick up, but you know, it's kind of with all Orange Cassidy matches, but like I wish it would take a little less long for it to pick up. Like
Yeah.
what
I
comes
get
to
what you
what comes to my mind is probably my favorite Orange Cassidy match ever. Was the triple threat from Double or Nothing against Pac and Omega.
mean.
That one felt that one felt like it was always constant, but Orange would kind of sneak his spots in, but it was good because it didn't really slow the pace down. But yeah, it didn't feel like it took too long. It kind of just
Exactly.
felt like the point in the match where things die down for a little bit is kind of when he would slip his spots in, and that made for, like I said, one of my favorite Orange Cassidy matches. Definitely
Great
my
dynamic.
favorite. Yeah, definitely my favorite Orange Cassidy match ever. So yeah, man. Yeah, I mean this one kind of had Wardlow, you know, playing to him a lot. He was ripping out his pockets, and he was, you know, just kind of playing to Orange Cassidy's, you know, spots and stuff like that. So it was good, man, but a little less of, I mean, I get the Orange Cassidy spots, but I thought the whole chainsaw stuff was a little weird. And
Yeah, that stuff wasn't it.
yeah, the best friends saying that they were, you know, certified managers, so they're gonna go cheat.
It's just weird to me, man. There's something about the best friends I just really don't like, man. I just can't get behind them at all, man. I just really can't. But match wasn't bad. One thing about Orange Cassidy, man, it takes a while for his matches to get good. Once they get good, they get good.
Oh yeah,
But
they're great.
yeah, definitely, man. It's just they just don't know when to switch it from the comedy stuff to a real match, man. They wait too long, and they gotta stop that, man. But overall, it was a solid match, man. It wasn't bad, but it fucking happened, bro. Goddamn, fucking Wardlow, man.
Yeah, yeah. I think there was a spot in here, I think, where he pulled Danhausen from under the ring. So it was oh no.
They should do. Dude, that's a perfect nickname for his ass right now. Bro ain't Wardlow right now, bro. Bro's Warblow.
What the fuck, man?
Dude, I love it. Yeah, this shit's reigns true right now, bro. Yeah. That's amazing, bro.
Talking about Wardlow.
That's amazing, bro. But oh man,
Oh, my bad. My bad. Fedna, man. Totally agree. Totally agree. Hands down. He says the
100%.
Young Bucks are the greatest tag team to ever live, in my opinion. Yeah, I
respect it.
definitely agree with you.
Same.
Definitely agree with you. But
Definitely.
in the end, Wardlow still kind of played up to his babyface side. Did not hit the Powerbomb Symphony. He just hit one Powerbomb. So showing mercy to Orange Cassidy, if you will. Best friends kind of went to step up, get involved, and he kind of just gave Orange a fist bump. So yeah, that was Wardlow showing the babyface tendencies, man.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah. Next, this is one of my problems. One of the main things. Oh shit, decent. This prime ice pop,
Oh,
decent.
shit.
It's my first time trying it. Shit ain't bad, bruh.
Nice, bro.
They showed 2 matches on Dark recently, and it was Pac versus Shoto Umino, and Thunder Rosa versus Miyu Shamayati or something like that. We're gonna go over the Pac one first because they showed it after this, but what is this? What is the point in the All Atlantic Championship? Like,
Literally. We
why?
haven't
Like,
seen Pac on Dynamite yet.
exactly what the hell I was gonna say, bro. Dude, what is the fucking point of creating an AEW All Atlantic Championship if the guy who won it has not been seen on TV since he won it, and we're coming on 3 weeks since he's won it?
Literally, bro. Like, after the first episode, I was like, alright, it's cool. Doing a little revolving door. You'll be here next week. Nope. I'm like, alright, so we'll probably be here next week. Nope. Like, bro, just put the man on TV. It ain't that hard to
Yeah,
buy a plane ticket.
yeah. I mean, what good are you doing? Not only for your show, but for your championship and Pac by having him not appear on the show. I mean, it does no good for me. It does no good for you. It really does no good for any of us. It's like the championship never exists, and it's like
Literally.
I could see creating this championship and giving it to Pac while he was stuck in the UK, but with
Yeah.
travel being easier now,
Why ain't
like
he here, bro? Like,
he's not necessarily gonna be stuck in the UK as much.
like, I just don't get that shit, man. I really don't get that shit.
No, I really don't, bro. I really don't. But yeah, man, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. The Thunder Rosa, the one I really can't wait to get to. But yeah, I mean, like, what purpose does the title serve
Literally.
if he's
For the-
not there? You know what I mean? It's like, who the fuck watches Dark? Let's be honest, bro. Who the
Yeah,
fuck
totally.
watches Dark? So it's like,
Nope.
tune into Dark to watch Pac defend the All Elite or the All Atlantic title.
And it's like, no,
Who's
I
doing
wanna
that?
watch that shit on TV or on pay-per-view. Not on fucking YouTube. Get this man on television, bro. What the hell is so hard about that? I do not get it.
Seriously, I mean, he's
Mhm.
proved on more than one occasion. He's proved on more than one occasion that he is more than capable of being a fantastic TV champion, bro. One of the
Oh,
greatest I've ever seen.
Literally, bro. One of my favorites, man. And he's
Oh, yeah.
not even on TV. And Like, what's with Pac in AEW and just not being there? It's been like this the whole time. Like, bro, you never had a problem before. Why all of a sudden you cannot make it out half the time? What the fuck? They gotta start telling him, you better get out here and fucking go on TV. I don't know what the hell's been going on with Pac and AEW.
Tony Khan's got money, bro. I know damn well he could send out a private jet to go pick him up.
And thing is, it's not even that. I just don't think he's just showing up. That's what I think it is. Flights unrestricted. He can show up wherever the hell he wants. People, Walter, no way he moved, but he was showing up during the prime of the pandemic. So, come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Pac, there's just something with Pac right now. I don't know what it is. It's been like this all of AEW. Bro, just Tony Khan needs to tell him, you gotta show up more. That's just how it is.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So, and like I said, man, I mean, you could have easily put this championship on him during the pandemic when, flights were restricted. But like I said, man, travel is so much easier now. It's like, what is your excuse, bro? What is your
Literally,
fucking
bro.
excuse, man? I mean, why is he not on television, bro? Again, he's proved on more than one occasion that he's more than capable of. I mean, he carried a whole division on his back for 9 months, for 9 whole months, bro. I mean, you can't tell me he can't be at least a decent TV champion on your show. And it's just like, what the fuck, man? It makes me feel like they're just wasting his prime.
Mm,
You know what I
get
mean,
you.
man? Yeah, I mean, it makes me feel like they're just wasting the guy's prime. I mean, half the time he's fucking not there, you know what I mean? Or he's not there, or they give him a fucking championship finally, and he's fucking not there again. I mean, put the guy on TV, man. I mean, these are pivotal years of his career where he could be in the main event scene of AEW and
Literally.
just be killing it. And instead, he's facing Shoto Umino at Rev Pro, and he's an AEW All Atlantic champion. I mean, get it together, bro. Get it together.
Literally,
Put the guy
bro.
in AEW. He does not. Or like, look, man. If you wanted to do AEW matches at Rev Pro, like, why is he facing a guy from New Japan? Like, do you know the matches that you have in your
Mm,
roster
like,
that
do them. I
makes
don't get it.
zero sense to me, bro? It really, really does.
Literally,
Yeah,
man.
man. I mean, I don't know. They just need to pick it up with him, bro. I mean, good God, put the guy on television.
That's all they have to do, bro. I don't know if it's AEW. I don't know if it's Pac. I think it's a good mix of both. Someone needs to show the fuck up and do their job. That's just how it is, bro.
Yeah, totally. Next we have Chris Jericho coming out here, in his sports entertainer
Yeah.
suit. He pulls up in this maroon suit, which is it was interesting but I liked it because I remember on the Talk Is Jericho with the JAS on it, they
Hmm.
talked about what they were gonna wear, and suits was something that they kind of went against. So, but seeing him in a suit just on this one occasion was a good offset from him
Yeah.
what he normally wears, like the jeans and the leather
Yeah.
jacket with no shirt on under. So it was cool to see. Suit looked great. He looked great. He looks younger.
He does, man. He looks
And
great.
he does, bro. He does. Yeah, man, Jericho. I was thinking about this last night. Man, as I was trying to fall asleep. I was just thinking about wrestling, obviously, of course. And I'm thinking, man, like, I'm sitting there listening to this damn Talk Is Jericho, and he was talking about like the he was talking about just like the different phases of his character. And I thought to myself, man, I'm like, which one is your favorite? And not that the sports entertainer is my favorite, But it dawned on me how much I like this version of him so far.
Yeah.
So far, like this is way more enjoyable than I could have ever imagined. I shit on
Oh,
it at
literally.
first. I'll be the
Oh,
first to say, up until this point, he is shutting me up, bruh. He really has.
100%. Definitely, man. Same. I thought this shit was gonna be straight ass, and it's been the opposite, man. So good for him, man. Good for him.
Yeah, really just goes to show that he really is the king of reinvention, man. He really is. But
It really is.
yes, he comes out there, like I said. He looks great, and he begins to cut this promo on Eddie Kingston, and he's talking about how, next week he's coming for blood, and he challenges him to a barbed wire everywhere match. I don't know what that
Damn.
means. I'm assuming it means some kind of something like a barbed wire death match.
I think something close, but they don't
Without the
call.
exploding. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they
Mhm.
definitely don't want to call it that after last time.
Yeah, definitely not. So
Mm.
yeah, yeah, man. So Jericho, he tells Eddie Kingston that he's coming for blood, and it's very funny actually for all the people that say that what the hell are they called? I was about to say TBS Discovery, Warner Bros. Discovery,
Mm.
um, is upset with AEW. I don't think they'd be so upset to the point where they would allow them to have a barbed wire death match on their show on live television. So
Literally, bro. So they're pretty happy right now.
yeah, man. And plus, nothing that TNT or TBS airs is I mean, they just air movies, so like I don't understand why people would think they would be upset because it's
For
a
finding shit.
constant new product.
Exactly.
I don't fucking
And
get it. Anyway,
especially when they do, like, you could say violent shit, but like TBS and TNT, they show rated R movies almost. That's like the whole point of the fucking
yeah,
channel, is to show
mhm.
like R-rated movies, this action movie, this. So why would they ever be mad at Dynamite doing TV 14 shit? Come on, bro.
Unless you're MJF,
Yeah, yeah, it was kind of a lot, but
you
they didn't
fucking
know.
mark live on
Probably a fucking
television.
mark.
To be fair, Mox did it before, so
Yeah, and to be fair, it's not really just TNT, it's just American television. They're just like that for some reason. In Britain, they say that shit, they throw that shit around, but in America, it's just weird. People are weird.
I know, bro. Can you imagine how funny that would be?
Oh, bro, I was just saying that shit left and right. That shit would be great.
Bro,
That's
that
the
shit would
one
be so
W
funny.
Britain got over us, bro.
Seriously, bro. They do, man. Yeah, we gotta hold that L, bro. Why can't we say fuck on television? That ain't right.
Exactly, bro. They be talking crazy. I don't want to talk crazy on television. Come on.
So yeah, man, this match gets confirmed after a great promo from Jericho, and yeah, it's Eddie Kingston versus Chris Jericho in a barbed wire everywhere match with the JAS suspended above the ring in a shark cage. I guess Warner Discovery wanted them to put that in there to highlight Shark Week. So,
I get
um,
you.
yeah, so which is also funny because Jericho was involved in the first Shark Cage match at the
Yeah,
Royal Rumble in 2017. So it's funny how things
come full
just kind of
circle.
come full circle like that, man, for sure. So that was kind of funny. I laughed when I heard that, man, because obviously the parallel to Jericho, man. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, next we have Konosuke Takeshita versus John Moxley in a Tony Khan, bro, you ain't fooling me. He called this a world title eliminator match. Motherfucker, this was the old WWE. If the challenger beats the champion, then he gets a championship match.
Literally, bro.
Don't
Making it a
bullshit
special
me,
name don't make it different, bro. Come on.
bro.
Come on, bro. We ain't, you know we ain't stupid.
Come on now. Come on, TK. So, look. Takeshita is fantastic. I don't know where the hell they found this guy. I don't know how they found this guy. But good lord. I know he's with, like, DDT. But, man. I mean, whenever you can get your hands on this guy, I think he would be perfect if given, you know, the right mouthpiece. I'm assuming that he doesn't speak fluent English. Because I think putting him with some sort of mouthpiece would be so great, man. I mean, obviously, just by watching him, he doesn't really have, like, that Nakamura or, like, Asuka kind of natural charisma to him where he doesn't really need a mouthpiece. I don't really get that from him. So I think putting him in a
group.
A group, or even with somebody who just, you know, just a mouthpiece, I think would be great. Team Taz, maybe, or maybe even the Blackpool Combat Club would be decent as kind of just a killer. Yeah, kind of pretty much what they turned Wheeler Yuta into. I think would be great. And I'm sure there's other groups that don't come to mind right now. Yeah, bro, I really think he'd be great. Obviously, no. Obvious. Fuck, dude. Yeah, good lord. Obviously, we haven't seen too much out of the guy from a charisma and promo standpoint, as far as that stuff is concerned. But I think if you put him with either a group or just a mouthpiece, honestly, I think would do wonders for the guy, man. And he's fantastic in the ring. He's so explosive. He's just great, man. Him and Mox put on a great match here, bro. They really did.
Truly, bro. That shit was heat, man. Takeshita's really good. He's gonna go places. He just needs to either get a mouthpiece or just get that charisma, that Nakamura Riz something, bro. He had to get something along those lines. But he definitely has it in him, man. He's gonna be a big part of AEW in the future, man. I could definitely see it.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely. Now that I'm thinking about it, from a male side, they don't really have too much Japanese talent there, do they? Unless
really
I'm like forgetting the hell out of somebody. I mean, I know they got, you know, on the female side, but like on the male side, who the hell do they have?
They have Kenny's friend, that one guy. I forgot his name.
Oh yeah, great. Michael Nakazawa.
That's his fucking name. I forgot his name. Damn, Michael Nakazawa. Like, I think he is the only one until Takeshita came along.
Yeah. Well, shit. Maybe soon enough, Kota Ibushi, man. That'd be pretty cold.
Possibly. That would be awesome.
Yeah, man. But yes, Takeshita is great. Yeah, he's really fantastic, man. I mean, obviously, like I've just been saying, he's got work to do as far as his charisma and his promo ability goes. But as far as him as a wrestler, man, no complaints whatsoever from me. He's been great, man. He's been great. He really has.
Truly, bro. Man shows a lot of promise, man, and he's gonna be great one day. He's gonna be great. He's really good in the ring. He just needs, like we were saying, either a mouthpiece or just to get that charisma, bro. And then he's got it, man.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. So, seen a lot of people wanting him to beat Moxley to get the chance, but I've never been a man for champions losing on television.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I wasn't really a fan. I don't really know where people come from when they say that.
No, it's just weird.
If you're not giving him the title match, you know, he needs to lose. Like, this isn't even a match for the title. So
No.
how much worse? Well, not how much worse. That's making it seem like I'm saying Mox is bad, but that wouldn't do anything for Mox if
No.
except make him look even worse, man. I mean, seriously, people, having Moxley lose in a non-title match, but he wins in the title match, shit like that makes no sense, has no logic
Literally.
to it.
To either the challenger or the champion. Because with the challenger, you can beat him for a non-title match, but you can't beat him for a title match. Like you just said with the champion, you lose in just a match, but you just win the championship match. Is that situation never works.
It really doesn't, bro. It really doesn't, man. And yeah, I mean, from Takeshita's standpoint, it makes it seem like he can't win the big one, as they say. So
Exactly.
that does no good for the man whatsoever. I don't know. I don't know where people are coming from when they say that, but
Ooh,
yeah. Yes, but nonetheless, they put on a great match, and Mox ended up winning as he should have. Mox doesn't need to lose. I understand Takeshita is the new guy, so everybody's hip to him. You know, he is the shiny new toy, as they say.
yep.
So they're not going to people are gonna be on the hype train, man, and it is what it is. He's great. I'm not saying he's not great, but let's relax, people. I mean, he's
That's
great.
not yet.
Yes, exactly, bro. I say the same thing when people bring up. I say the same thing when people bring up that people wanting to see Wardlow win the AEW championship because he was number one contender. I know he was number one contender, and I disagreed with the fact that they jumped Mox up and brought him down like that. But even at that, bro, Wardlow was not ready for that. That's a
No, not
lot.
at all. Exactly.
Yeah,
That's a lot, and he's just not ready for it, man. But and it's just how it is with Takesh now. He just started in AEW. He's got to build up his
exactly.
self
His stock. Yep.
overall. Exactly, man. But he's got a lot of potential, definitely.
Yeah, he does, man. He does. So yeah, I kept seeing that. I kept seeing a lot of that, man. Takeshita should have beat him. And no way, man. I understand. Like I said, I understand he's a shiny new toy, but chill out, people. Not yet, bro. One day he can be there, and he's gonna be great. But good lord, chill out.
Definitely, literally.
Yeah, man. So that was great. And next we have Christian Cage.
This
Christian
dude,
Cage, bro.
this
Oh
fucking
god.
dude,
This guy. Bro, this man been coming out here every week.
talking crazy.
Bro, if you have a parent that is deceased,
Don't talk
please run
stories,
away
man.
from Christian Cage. I hope he never runs into -1.
Oh, bro,
That
they
man
gotta keep those two away from each other.
that man will garner some of the worst heat ever imagined.
Oh,
Ever
bro,
imagined.
he'll
Um
be the heel in AEW, bro. Fucking MJF, bro. We got a new one.
bro. So Christian Cage comes out and he starts talking to somebody in the ring, and AEW doesn't show us who he's talking to at first, and I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, is he talking to somebody? And then I just seen Brian Pillman, and I'm like, oh fuck, this fucking guy, man. I'm like, oh well, Christian's about to verbally mess this man up. So sure enough, he goes along with his promo, and he says, I used to work with your dad, and to be honest, I thought he was average at best. And I'm like, good
God
lord.
damn.
And then he proceeds to tell him that Brian Pillman would be baffled if he knew that Brian Pillman Jr. was his last contribution to the wrestling business.
Damn. Fucking A, man. Fucking Christian, bro. Bro's goated, man. He really is.
Yes, bro. Christian Cage is just such an enjoyable act to watch, man. I mean,
Oh, easy, bro.
dude, he's just hilarious, bro. He's hilarious in a dark humor way. I mean, the
Exactly.
guy is just he says fucked up shit, but it's so funny.
So
Like,
funny, bro, because he knows what the hell he's doing. We know what he's doing, and it's just hilarious, man. I love it. And he works for the same reason the JAS work. In character, he believes 100% of the shit he's saying, bruh. That makes the fucked up shit he says even better, bruh. Because character wise, that man means every fucked up word he says. And I love it.
my God, man.
I want to know who's next, bruh. I want to know who you're going
So
to see this Wednesday.
yeah, well, I think this Wednesday they announced the Varsity Blondes versus him and Luchasaurus.
Oh, okay. I can see that one. Yeah, we
Yeah.
probably won't get nothing crazy then. A lot of people were. I saw a random little like prediction for Dynamite that didn't come true, but he thought he was gonna say something to Anna Jay since her and Jungle Boy date, and it was like a big Dark Order kind of episode. So that would have been hilarious, but I
Yeah,
did not
that
expect him to come for Brian Pillman Jr., bro.
dude, like I said, man, when they came to the stage and Christian begins like talking, they haven't
Yeah,
showed us like who's there. So I'm like, I'm watching and I'm like,
what the
is
fuck's
he
he talking about?
talking to someone? I'm like, or is he just like just talking? I didn't know what was going on, bro, and then it just showed me Brian Pillman, and my shoulders just
Fucking
dropped. I was like, oh no, bro,
this poor fool. He's about to get his shit roasted, bro. I love it.
bro. So Luchasaurus makes quick work of Griff Garrison here, and then post-match attack, he goes to chokeslam Garrison on top of Pillman, but the table doesn't break, so he had to do it again. And oh god, poor Griff Garrison.
That was just
Oh, when they were on the stage too, Christian said that he was looking through his phone, and he seen he seen people saying that Griff looked like Jungle Boy, and then he
oh
showed the
yeah.
picture of him, obviously referencing the old meme. So yeah, man, another just great segment from Christian Cage, and another showing for Luchasaurus, man. So it's gonna be interesting to see where this goes, and I cannot wait to see where this storyline turns when Jungle Boy makes it back, man. It's gonna be great. It really
It's
is.
gonna be real interesting, man. I can't wait. I really can't wait, bruh. It is gonna
Yeah.
suck to see the end of for at least until the Jungle Boy feud is over, but the end of the Christian random person to roast every week fucking sequence, bruh.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's been fun, but eventually, when he makes it back, you never want those kind of things to last too long. You
Yeah,
know.
you gotta stop it while it's hot and then
Yeah,
restart it when people want it. Perfect way
for
to do it.
for sure. They go backstage and they're doing a backstage interview where Tony Schiavone is standing next to Daniel Garcia, Angelo Parker, and Matt Menard, and he just has his eyeballs popping out of his fucking head, and he
Yeah, I
just
fucking
starts
love the Rexy.
screaming. He just starts screaming into the mic about, you know, he brought up a pretty good point. He said, how come the Blackpool Combat Club and Ortiz isn't suspended in a shark cage? So
Yeah,
he gets done screaming about that, in his just excellent Matt Lee way, and then they walk away. Daniel Garcia cuts a little promo about how he's gonna face Wheeler Yuta for the pure title at Death Before Dishonor. So yeah, man,
uh,
pretty good. After this is where they announced All Out in Chicago. Tickets go on sale tomorrow.
God,
So
pissed off, bro. Man, we were pissed, bro. I was pissed.
yeah,
Give us a
uh,
night to fucking think about it.
I really was, bro. I really was. This little Hangman backstage segment, they didn't do any, like, there wasn't any references here, were there? I don't remember there being any
I
references
don't think there was.
towards the Hung Bucks arc. Uh, Here is where Jim effing Ross came out.
His arc.
Yeah.
Good
So,
Lord, man, but Jim Ross, man. Like, one thing that was unintentional by them putting him on just the second half of Dynamite, him fucking up is now even more noticeable. Because we know the whole reason he's only on set that last hour is so we hear him fucking up less. But now we really hear when he fucks up more. And it made the situation worse, bro. Like, Jim Ross is a legend, bro. You could let the man breathe, bro. You don't need to see him like that.
Logan says it all the time, but, you know, bring him in for the pay-per-views and let Morrow do weekly. Let Morrow do the
Exactly.
pay-per-views too, but just, you know, bring Jim Ross in, take out Tony Schiavone or Excalibur.
Exactly,
One of the two.
man. Because,
You
good
know.
Lord, he's old, man. And that's what it is. He's old.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. He just can't keep up anymore, and that's fine. It's not a knock on him. I guess it just comes with age, man, and that's fine. You know, he's did his time. Everybody knows what a legend he is, and yeah, I mean, he is fine, man. He has nothing left to prove. Next we have Claudio versus Jake Hager. This match was I mean, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
No complaints from me. Wasn't, my favorite thing on the show, but it wasn't bad at all. Yeah, it was just pretty much easy Claudio victory and 10-12 minute match, man. So yeah, that was
Yeah. Easy little nostalgic trip and an easy little Dynamite match for him.
yeah, definitely, bro, definitely. After this, some interviewer, I can't remember her name, W. Morrissey's girlfriend, I think her name's Lexi, I think. She tried to get a word with Hook. He didn't say anything to her. So, yeah, Hook continuing his arc.
Yeah, man, it's interesting, man. I'm so glad he's away from Danhausen for the time being, at least. Thank fucking God.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. After this, AEW shows the clip from Thunder Rosa versus Miyu Shamayati or something like that. I genuinely cannot remember her name. Miyu something. Here, let me see. Let me look at these old AEW power rankings.
Oh, God.
All Elite Wrestling. That's her name. Miyu Yamashita. Miyu Yamashita versus Thunder Rosa. In this, can't remember the name of the company, but one of these matches that Thunder Rosa did on Dark. The AEW Women's Champion loses to Miyu Yamashita.
Bullshit, bro. What the hell is that?
Bro, why must you do this? Like, dude. Oh, God.
Chris. Jericho. Oh, that's a great one, man. That's fucking amazing.
Man, why do you have to why do you have to do this to Thunder Rosa, bro? Why? It makes zero sense to me. I mean, would you do this to Britt Baker?
Exactly.
Would you put Britt Baker in this situation? I mean, you're going over there to get eyes on your company, right?
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck does it look if your AEW Women's Champion loses to somebody that is not the Women's Champion of whatever promotion they're in? How does it do any good for AEW? How does that do any good for the AEW Women's title? And how does that do any good for Thunder Rosa? And then to top it all off, she goes into this interview and she's just talking about how she's happy to be with her girl Tony and their Thunderstorm. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding? Would you do that to Britt Baker? Would you have Britt Baker go to Japan and lose to Miyu Yamashita?
Exactly, bro. It's sad that we have to use that fucking tactic of, would you have this person do that? Because it's just a fact, man. They treat Britt Baker better than everybody else in that women's division, and they gotta start booking everybody as if they were Britt Baker, man. So that just sucks, man. And Thunder Rosa's run, listen, I like Thunder Rosa, man, but this championship run has been a huge dud, bruh. It's been a massive dud.
I feel that way with a lot of these reigns lately, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, damn, bro, like this shit's just been a massive dud, man. It's like, what's the point, bro? What was the point of any of this, man? You built all this up just to have her win, and then you just do nothing with her, and you continue to use Britt Baker more. The fuck is the point of any of this, man?
Yeah. Yeah, man, I genuinely feel the same way. Like, when AEW, like, whenever somebody had a championship in AEW, it genuinely felt like there was a vision for them and that there was set in stone plans. Now I look at some of these people, man, and it's like, I'll bring you guys back to All Out last year. It was a fantastic match, one of the best matches of the year, Bucks versus Lucha Bros in the steel cage, but, like, you took the belts off the Bucks to do that with the Lucha Bros? You had them face FTR dressed as frog luchadors?
It's like,
I mean,
dude, y'all gotta have a plan with this type of shit. Like, come on, you can't just do that random shit. Sometimes you just can't go off fan reactions, because truth is, fans don't know what the hell they want sometimes. Fans thought they wanted Lucha Bros title reign. Nobody did, bruh. They weren't ready. AEW wasn't ready with them. Should have kept it on the Bucks. And now, it's not that Thunder Rosa shouldn't have won, but why did she win if you had no plans for her?
Exactly.
Come on. It's just this logic that's been missing lately, and it's just sad to see.
Yeah, and it's like I see people draw this comparison with Wardlow a lot. It's like, oh, well, you know, just have Wardlow start destroying people again. It worked for him. Where is the fucking, like, that's not a fucking plan. If he's just gonna destroy everybody, like, dude, being dominant does not mean you're a good champion. I feel like people get that mixed up so much, bro. It's like, it's so far from the truth, man. It's so far from the truth. It's like, a lot of people say that about, like, Miro. Like, Miro was such a great TNT champ because he was dominant. But it's like, a lot of people...
more to that.
Exactly. A lot of people don't bring up how he was, like, missing for half the summer. I mean, I said this, I think, 2 weeks ago on Unscripted, bro. But it's like, he was a good champion, but he's really not... People gas him up because of how bad Sammy Guevara's reign was. And he's another one. You give him the championship, you have him beat dominant ass Miro, who was a good champ. I'm not saying he wasn't a good champ, but, you know, he was a solid champ. He was great. he wasn't as godly as people say he was, but he was a great champ nonetheless. So you have Guevara go in and beat Miro with no fucking plan for Sammy Guevara afterwards. You give the belt to Scott, or no, matter of fact, they gave it to Cody because Cody's Cody. He goes on, gives it back to Guevara. Guevara then drops it soon after that to Sky. Sky drops it back to Guevara. Guevara drops it back to Sky. It's like, yo, like, where is the plan in any of this? And then,
Literally.
and then for the tag team championships too, I'm gonna jump over there for a minute. Like I said, you take it off of the Bucks and you put it on the Lucha Bros. No plan whatsoever. They go on to have a horrible feud with FTR and something that should have been so great. And then you go on to give the titles to Jurassic Express, whether that was supposed to happen or not.
Mm-hmm.
You have no plans for them. There's literally no story behind any of their matches. Like, dude, you know you can create a story here, right? Like,
Exactly.
they just had him hold the titles for 6 months and never had a single story to show for it. Just matches thrown in their face. Now jumping over to the women's belt, bro. Dr. Britt Baker, her and Thunder Rosa have this lights out match. Shortly after, Britt wins the title. A whole almost calendar year go by. 2 months shy of a calendar year. 10-month reign by Britt Baker. Drops it to Thunder Rosa. You know, in what was an underwhelming match at Revolution. She loses. Everybody wanted it. I felt like everybody wanted to see Thunder Rosa win then. And then she won it in her hometown. It was still a great moment, but ever since then, like, where the fuck are your plans for Thunder Rosa, man?
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like, even Logan says this all the time. They put Tony Nese on TV more than they do their women's champion, bro. And it's like, what are y'all doing, man? It's just no plans for anybody. Just winning. People just win. And I feel like it's going to be the same with Swerve and Keith Lee, man, because Tony Khan said that he planned for this all along. No, the fuck he didn't. I don't believe that shit, man. And I feel like it's just going to end up being the same, man. No direction, not much story. The only story with Keith Lee and Swerve that they're going to tell is their implosion. That's all they're going to tell, man.
That sure as hell didn't make any sense to me, bro.
No.
I mean, well, we'll get to that in a minute, man, but Thunder Rosa, bro, I mean, like I said, not only is it bad that you willingly show the highlights of her losing, then you fast forward and she's gloating about her tag team. Who gives a fuck about your tag team with Toni Storm? Why are they a fucking tag team other than wordplay? Why are they a tag team?
Bro.
They just faced off at Forbidden Door for the women's title. And they didn't have a hug off like Team Hell No did in 2012 after the match and become best fucking friends. Why are they a tag team other than wordplay? Seriously.
Exactly. It makes no sense, bro. And you're a women's champion in the singles division. Why are you so worried about a tag team? Fuck that shit. You got a title to defend. Go defend it. Go be a champion. Why are you worried about a tag team?
Honestly, bro, like, I could see if you were just floating around, like, okay, let's put her with Toni Storm and call it Thunderstorm. She's the fucking women's champion. This can't wait. Thunderstorm can't wait.
Literally.
I mean,
it would have been a good thing to do after she lost the title, but she's still champion. Have her be a champion. That's the whole point of a champion. Come on, people. God, I don't know what this company's been doing with these champions, bro. I really don't.
No, man, it just seems like nobody's given a direction nowadays, man.
No,
I don't get it.
Very directionless, man. It really does, man.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Yeah, man, so during this backstage, Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter come in. And this is where things kind of get interesting, man. I kept seeing the rumors of some real life heat between these two. I've kind of been seeing that around the rumor mill as of late. Britt Baker says and it kind of came off as a little spiteful, kind of. It kind of came off, I don't know, man. I just got really weird vibes from it. So everybody remembers the story a couple weeks ago of Thunder Rosa sandbagging Marina Shafir. You know, Thunder Rosa not selling Marina Shafir. So, you know, Thunder Rosa doing the old sandbag comes out. You know, the same kind of situation happened with Eva Lise. But I guess Thunder Rosa and Marina Shafir squashed their beef and they're all good now. So, Dr. Britt Baker standing up there with Jamie Hayter. Shit like this does not make Thunder Rosa look good at all, man. Britt Baker says, I know how to stop a thunderstorm. And she has the Rebel hand her a sandbag. And hands it to Tony Schiavone.
Damn.
Ooh.
That making champion look good, bro. And I think in that same promo, Britt was talking about like just something about how like she brought more interest to the women's division as not being a champion. I'm like, dude, it's like they want Thunder Rosa to fail, bro. I swear to God.
Honestly, bro, like, what is that, man? What the hell?
Bro, come on.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's like I like Thunder Rosa, man. I feel like she is getting a little cringy. And I've kind of been straying away from liking her as much as I used to like a year ago. But needless to say, I still like Thunder Rosa. I think Thunder Rosa is a fantastic talent. I am not saying I don't like her. I'm just saying I think she's getting a little more cringy. And I think she's just, I don't know if she just had a bad week on TV, bro, but good Lord, they're making her look like shit.
Bro, they really are making her look like shit, man. They got to cut that shit out if they want a good women's champion.
Seriously, bro, it's like, and like, I've always been an advocate for saying that, you know, 1 year ago at All Out, Ruby dumped Thunder Rosa over the top rope in her AEW debut. Now, how cool would it be at All Out 2022 for Ruby Soho to take the championship off of Thunder Rosa? Well, Here we are, man, and Ruby is not being built up. She hasn't been built up. She hasn't done anything. And just to make the situation even worse, Ruby is recovering from a broken hand after being shoehorned into this Eddie Kingston story for no reason whatsoever.
Literally, bro. No fucking reason, just randomly brought in it.
It's like, no fucking reason as far as the eye can see. Like, why, bro? Sorry, what were you going to say?
No, I was done.
Yeah, man, I mean, it's like, what are you doing, man? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and man, I mean, Thunder Rosa's been looking pretty bad on television, in my opinion, as of late. I'm not solely blaming this on Britt Baker, but it just so happens that the week Britt Baker returns to television, Thunder Rosa just looks like an asshole on television, bro. Like I said, you show the highlights of her losing to somebody who's not even the champion of their promotion. She is sent to Japan to lose. She brushes it off, starts gassing up her tag team that nobody gives a fuck about. And now Britt Baker's taking jabs at her and making her look like a complete asshole over sandbagging Marina Shafir and no-selling her. I mean, yikes, bro.
You can't do this. You're a woman's champion, bro. What the hell? Just cut all that shit out, man. Please.
Seriously, it's as simple as this, bro. It is as simple as this. Would you be saying and doing this type of shit about Britt Baker during her
Exactly.
reign?
Because
You
you
know,
know they wouldn't. God, no.
yeah, man. I mean, it's not a good look. It is not a good look for Thunder Rosa, bro. It is not at all a good look for Thunder Rosa, man. And like you just said, man, it genuinely makes you think, man. Like, do they purposely want Thunder Rosa to fail? Are they
Literally,
purposely
bro.
trying to piss her off? They don't invite her on media scrums. They don't do this. They don't do that. At times, it seems like Jade gets more attention than Thunder Rosa. It's like,
Might
what
as
the
well just
fuck?
made her the fucking new champ and not make the
Honestly,
TBS title. At this point, that would have made more sense. The way they treat everybody.
no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, man, not a good look at all. Not a good look
No.
at all, man. And she hands Tony Schiavone the sandbag and walks off, man. So that's
God
just
damn.
great. Serena Deeb picks up a victory against girl Anna Jay next. Yeah. Uh we have a promo of Jade Cargill still kind of being reluctant to let Layla Gray be a baddie, and Stokely Hathaway still trying to make this shit work, man. So
Yeah.
yeah, they announce. Oh god, I had to bring this up. So as they're announcing the matches for next week and then the matches for Rampage, they announce Lee Moriarty versus Jonathan Gresham. They announce for Fighter Fest Week 2. They took our advice, by the way. They announced the Barbed Wire Everywhere match and the JAS being suspended in the Shark Cage. Wheeler Yuta and Daniel Garcia, Samoa Joe and Jay Lethal, just all these upcoming matches. And then they get to this match. The Lucha Brothers with Alex Oberhantes in their corner versus Private Party with Andrade and Jose
Bro.
in their corner.
Why, bro? Like, I'm shocked and happy that Private Party are still here. Thank God. But,
I
bro,
genuinely am.
I really am, bro. I'm so shocked. But, bro, I, I thought the AFO was done. I thought he fired them all. That was the whole point of doing all that shit, was to end that group. What the fuck's going on, bro? Why is Private Party still having a team with all these people, bro? Just let them be on their own in the tag team division, bro. What is so hard about that? I really don't get it, bro. I really fucking don't.
Man, bro, he went live on pay-per-view at
Literally.
Double or Nothing 2 months ago and said that the group sucked and everybody in the group sucked. And he literally called them all losers and announced his new business partner as Roosh. And now we are putting him back with Private Party. This does nothing for Private Party. It makes no fucking sense. And we said this back to when Matt Hardy debuted. When Jeff came in, they just dumped his problems off on Andrade.
Yep.
How the fuck? Why would you do that? Why would you take a 45-year-old Matt Hardy and dump his problems off on a young, in his prime Andrade?
Come on, bro. Come on.
Why give the fucking problem... My bad, bro. Why give that problem to Andrade? Why? What does Matt Hardy have left to do? Be in a fucking meaningless tag team with his brother one last time for what? For what?
No fucking
I
sense,
mean...
man. Like, why even dump the faction off? Why not just break it up? Why do you have to just give it to somebody? Why couldn't you just end it? Why did it still have to exist under a new name? And I just don't get it. I don't get what this company's been doing with that shit, man. It's just been annoying as hell. Just stop, bro. It's that simple. Just stop.
Honestly, bro. Honestly. Yeah, man. I mean, good lord, bro. Let's just dump Matt Hardy's problem off on Andrade, because that makes sense. No,
Annoying
Andrade
as hell.
does not, under any circumstances, deserve to have Matt Hardy's problems dropped off on him because they wanted to do big money Matt and give him a fucking faction that sucked. That sucked,
Literally.
and it made no fucking sense. Why would those guys give up their money to be a part of a group with Matt Hardy?
It just
What
made
sense
no
does that
sense from the
make?
get go, bro. Made none.
It. Good lord, man. Good lord. Um, what? Why? Why is Andrade still with these guys? Why can't Private Party just be Private Party? Why do they have to be stooges? And whatever's left of Andrade's faction? Why?
Don't make sense.
Ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know anymore, man. Anna Jay was asked by Ty Conti after her match if she wants to join the JAS. No.
No. What?
Stop making that group bigger. Do not
Look,
do that.
don't do that shit, bro. What the hell?
And then was the main event. It was
yeah.
Starks and Hobbs versus Swerve in Our Glory versus the Bucks, man. So this was a absolutely fantastic, fan-fucking-tastic TV main event, bro. This was absolutely sick. Hobbs is getting so good. Hobbs is getting
really
so
is,
good.
Man.
He really, really is, man. Yeah, he's getting great. Ricky Starks is fucking fantastic, then obviously the other four, man. The other four, nothing needs to be. Yeah, nothing needs to be said about them, man. As far as in the ring goes, man. But the Bucks are the Bucks, like Sir K said, and Keith Lee and Swerve are Keith Lee and Swerve, man. So
exactly.
Yeah, they're just great. All around. Yes, this was this was fantastic, bro. This was absolutely fantastic. What a great main event. The Bucks lost the tag team titles here, and it looks like Matt Jackson might have possibly been injured. It looks like he might have gotten a stinger.
Yeah.
But after the match, well, during the match, they teased Swerve hitting Keith Lee in the back of the head with the AEW World Championships, or with one of the AEW World Championships. Yeah, one of them. My bad. Yes, I don't know why I had such a hard problem wording that, bro. Yes, there was a point in this match, man, where Swerve, I think there was twice. Once, there was once kind of in the middle of the match, and then, like I said, at the end of the match, he literally was about to hit him in the back of the head with one of the titles. So literally, it's like, bro. And then they just give him the belts?
It's like, dude, it's clearly not. It clearly wasn't the plan. They just gave it to them. So if Young Bucks lost at all, he should have been to Ricky Starks and Hobbs. Should have went to those two, if anything.
Yeah.
That's just what I think, because the whole story of Swerve in Our Glory is the breakup. You don't need to involve the titles in that story, bruh. You could have the titles be one of the main reasons why it happens, that they couldn't win. They couldn't get the titles. So
exactly.
Swerve just calls it quits with his ass and betrays them. But like, why? Why did they need to win, bro? Again, just people winning for the sake of people winning, man. If anything, should have gave it to Ricky Stark because I get why the Young Bucks are losing now. Is although I thought it was they were setting up that FTR match for them to win it for the titles. I think with like all these injuries and whatnot, I think they're switching it over to the Young Bucks and Hangman Page reuniting, which is an amazing way to go. Either or was going to be amazing. So I'm excited to see that, man. But just Swerve and Our Glory, man, just uh, not that they're bad. They're Swerve and Keith Lee, but not as a tag team, man. They aren't that type of tag team, bro.
Yeah,
This
I
was
mean,
the definition of a breakup tag team.
exactly, man. It's like you kind of just put them together to one day, have them feud with each other, and it'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, you know, man, I mean, it just, I don't know. I don't know where this
Yeah,
decision came from. It seemed like they were really going towards the Bucks versus FTR, and
yeah.
that was the right call. But I guess they're not going that way anymore. Jeez. Yeah, I guess they're not going that way anymore. And truthfully, I have no idea why. I have no
Literally,
idea
man.
why. Like I said, man, I really thought they were gearing up towards the Bucks versus FTR,
I
but
really thought they were.
it doesn't.
And
It doesn't look like it. Mm-hmm.
although I love that we're getting, this Hangman and Young Bucks stuff now, which I love, I think it would have made the Hangman and Young Bucks getting back together even better if they lost to FTR for those titles because Young Bucks, to me and to them, they're the greatest tag team in the world. But them losing titles to FTR and FTR winning overall, man, that would be the big hit that sends them into having no friends at the moment, just being them, no titles, nothing. That I think that would be even a better catalyst for them to be friends with Hangman again, man. So I don't know, man. That's just me, man. But I think this is just a really weird decision that I wouldn't have made if I was Tony Khan, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, I will say though, man. I mean, geez, I know this company is called All Elite Wrestling, man. But obviously that comes from the Elite. But
Mm-hmm.
man, this Bucks and Hangman stories, like all their stories, bro, just feel so head and shoulders above
Everything else.
most of the stuff they try to like tell, man. Because it's like most of the most of the stuff as of late has just been taking weird turns, and it's like, why are Keith Lee and Swerve tag team champions? Like
It's
it
like
just made no sense to me.
it
It
really doesn't.
Yeah, it really did not make any sense to me, man. I thought it would have been a great move to. I thought it would have been a great move to put the titles on Starks and Hobbs.
If
But
anything,
yeah, man. I mean, it just comes at a weird time, bro. It really comes at a weird time because also with like this Hangman stuff and the Bucks, like I would have really liked to see, Red Dragon turn on
yeah,
them, or not Red Dragon, but like the
yeah,
Undisputed Era
yeah.
turn on them, and then like I would have liked. I know we've seen so many triple threats, but with the tag teams, but I would have maybe liked to see them turn on the Bucks a little bit after they won the tag titles, and then do FTR versus Bucks versus Red
Red Dragon.
Dragon,
That would
and
be huge, man.
have the Bucks lose, and have them get pinned,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought that would have been great because then they lost their group, all their friends are gone, so they
And
lost their
they're
group.
outnumbered.
Yep. Yeah, they're out. Yeah, exactly. They're outnumbered. Now they don't got their
Yeah.
titles anymore, so it would have been perfect, bro. It really would have been perfect, man. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's I don't know. It's like I said, man, I don't know. I don't know about the whole Keith Lee and Swerve storyline, man. I mean, like I said, bro, they teased it literally in the match that Swerve was going to turn on him. So it's like
Literally.
they're the tag team champions, and it kind of just felt like, what? Like,
It was just like, yeah, it was just, what? Why?
I seen a lot of people saying that it was because of Keith Lee's personal issues, and it's like, look, man,
Still.
I mean, my God, I don't know if this is messed up to say, but like, do you just get awarded a championship for having personal issues, or
Like, come
like,
on, man. It's just not how it should work, man. It's really not how it should work.
yeah, I mean, it's it's just weird, man. Like, I'm not buying that this was the plan all along. I can't, no way I'm buying that. There is no fucking way Tony Khan said, oh, on, let me pull up my damn calendar here. Oh, on Wednesday, July 13th at Fyter Fest, Keith Lee and Swerve are going to become the tag team champions. I ain't buying that.
Like,
I am not buying that, man.
That shit wasn't planned, man. That was just, it just happened, man. And I think it was not the wisest decision, man. But that's just how it is, man. And they're just gonna have to build off this, man. And will they do it justice? Probably not, man. Which sucks, but that's just how it's been lately.
Yeah, man, and it's like, as tag team champions, what? Like, oh, all right, TK, all right.
Mm.
If this was your plan, show me that all elite wrestling doesn't come from the elite having most of your phenomenal stories that are being told, with the exception of a few. With the exception of a few guys who've told amazing stories in AEW. I'm sure you guys can create your own list. I'm sure mine's similar to it. But, you know, with the exception of the elite, show me your vision for these guys. Show me that you have a fucking plan for Swerve and Keith Lee that's not just throwing them challengers every now and again and that's it. Because
that's what they'll do, man. That's the plan. That is my plan.
Yeah, I genuinely feel that's the plan, man, and I don't like that, man. I mean, my God, you can't let a handful of guys tell most of your best stories forever. You know what I mean? Most of the shit comes from the elite, like I said, with the exception of a few: MJF, Punk, Jericho, Eddie, Mox, Bryan. You know, those guys. You get where I'm going. Most of those guys, man, I mean, it's like, let these guys tell stories, bro. Please do not just throw them challengers like you've done with your past couple champions from every set of titles except for like the world title. You know what I mean?
That's the only title they gladly haven't messed up in any way.
Yeah, I mean, Good lord. I mean, a lot of people rag on Hangman's title reign, man, but I mean, I thought the feud with Punk was great. I thought the one with Adam Cole was very good, with him, you know, obviously having the history with the Young Bucks and the Bucks not really wanting to get involved with anything regarding Hangman. I mean, the only one I could really hear people nagging on is his feud with Lance Archer, which I'll nag on that shit with you guys.
Bro, this fucking Lance loser. What do you guys expect?
Yeah, man. I mean, I thought his stuff with Danielson was solid too, man. I mean, Danielson, they put on fucking great matches. They told a pretty good story. I mean, it wasn't nothing crazy, but I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't like the past couple champions out of every other. Exactly, or the TNT title. I mean, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it was solid, bro. But yeah, man. I mean, if this was really your plan, Tony Khan, bro, all right, show me something other than these guys just coming out there and just doing random stuff and then just having random challengers thrown in front of them. Oh, you're gonna face this guy at All Out. Oh, no, you guys are going to face these two at Full Gear. You guys got these guys on Dynamite. It's like, Come on now. Come on. Yeah, man, but uh case
Quickly
in
go
point,
on to
case in point, key
bro, hit the Jeff joke. I love it.
case in point, the most
Um,
interesting out of the most interesting thing out of this match was what happened on BTE as
Oh
the
yeah,
Bucks walk off to the side of the ramp to go backstage. There he is, standing
Hangman.
right there while the Bucks are apologizing to the fans that greet them as they go past. There he is, Adam Page standing right there, kind of a distance away. And
Mm-hmm.
as the Bucks turn to look at him, he turns around and leaves, and they both noticed him. They
Loved it,
both were
man.
like, "Is that Hangman?" And you're fucking right, that was Hangman. I
Love it.
love that shit, bro. I absolutely love it. But yeah, man, I really am going to need one of these guys. I'm really am gonna need Adam Cole and UE to turn first before we
Mm-hmm.
start getting like some crazy
Development in the
development.
storyline.
And yep. But yeah, man, I mean that just goes to show, bro. The most interesting part out of this match for me was the story of the Bucks losing the titles. Like, where does this bring them in the Hung Bucks arc, if you will?
Exactly.
So, that was the most interesting part of it to me. But yeah, as for Swerve and Keith Lee, I mean, I don't know,
I don't
just
know,
don't do
man.
what you've been doing, bruh. And I feel like they are. Like you
Oh
just
yeah,
said, I feel like the plan is that there is no plan, and they're just
literally.
gonna throw challengers in front of them, and
Till
nobody's
they
gonna
break
bat an
up.
eye to it. Yep.
So
Yeah, and I
absolutely.
especially thought it was weird with Swerve teasing in the match that he was gonna turn on Keith Lee, and then they just win the belt.
Literally, bruh. Yep. Just I don't get it, man. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't either, man. I really don't. Um, but yeah, so we'll just have to wait and see on that. But it is certainly going to be interesting to keep on bringing up to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
The the Rampage rundown. The Lucha Bros defeat Private Party. Um,
Shocker.
uh, Malachi Black had this stare down with Sting as Darby Allin fought Brody King around the arena. Um, Gresham defeated Moriarty, and Claudio Castronoli came out to confront Jonathan Gresham after the match, and it is announced for Death Before Dishonor, Claudio versus Gresham for the ROH World Championship, man. So,
It's dope.
I believe Jade Cargill came out and attacked Athena and Chris Statlander.
Mm-hmm.
And did you hear the reason as to I missed this part, but did you hear the reason as to why Billy broke up or the Ass family broke up with the Acclaimed?
I did not. I'm gonna be real. I ain't peeking at Rampage, bruh. I haven't been for a while. It's something's just been off about Rampage, man. But no, I have no clue why.
Cool. Okay. Well, they broke up with him, and yeah,
Oh
that's that, I
man,
guess.
no more Gun Club.
Yeah, right. Mm, Raw. Oh, actually, SmackDown. Really
Of
quick.
course.
Really quickly, man. Yeah. You know that special guest referee that we all thought was gonna be Solo Sikoa? Well, it's fucking Jeff Jarrett.
Dude, why? Why, man? Well, uh, Solo Sikoa is definitely going to come out now, even if that's not the plan. Because you see what other match Jeff Jarrett was announced for?
That's what I was gonna say. Yep. I wonder if they will pull him from that.
I could see it. I really could see it, man. Now that match is a thing, fucking Andrade and Ric Flair versus Jeff. Who's Jeff Jarrett teaming with again?
Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal.
Good lord, man. Good fucking lord.
I
So
wanted to
holy,
see Ric Flair versus Satnam Singh.
oh
His
bro,
last match.
it should have been it, man. But they're either gonna pull Jeff Jarrett or embarrass the hell out of that man at SummerSlam. One of the two. So good on him, bro. The
All
hell?
right, Raw.
What the fuck even happened on
Raw.
Raw?
This show had one of the weirdest opens
Dude, that
I
shit was
have
weird.
ever seen, bro. The show opens up and the spotlight just slowly shines on the middle of the ring like fucking like how Edge's promos used to be.
Yeah,
Like Edge is about to return and it's just fucking Titus O'Neil just standing there like he's the Undertaker. And
literally.
he's just standing there with his big cheesy smile on his face. And he just goes on about how WWE changes lives and puts smiles on faces and how everyone's here to have a good time. I hate when they say that. I don't know if that's just me, but I hate when they say everyone here is just having a good time.
Well, fuck, I'm not.
You're
Bro.
fucking lucky I'm not fucking there. How about
That
you
was
talk about the people at home? I'm not having a good time, bruh. Not in the slightest.
That shit was just mad weird. He was going on for like, dude, it hadn't been like 5 minutes, just about like,
Just going on and on. I'm like, what is this
like
guy? What are you
random
getting
shit.
at?
He was talking about like how I don't even know what the fuck he was just talking, bro. Just talking about the company and how good it is and how it is for the people. Bro was just they just had that man shell the company for 5 minutes at the start of Raw, just randomly. That shit was weird.
Yeah, and then at the end he just says,
Welcome to Raw.
"Welcome to Monday Night Raw." Just all energetic like they do. It's so bad. So weird, man. What'd you guys think about that intro to Monday Night Raw, man? That was weird as hell, bro. It really
Bro, that
was.
shit was mad weird, man. Like
Next.
Mhm.
Oh, all right. What were you gonna say?
No, I was done. I was gonna
Oh,
say shit was just weird as hell.
Next, Big Time Bex comes out, and she's talking about her arc. She's talking about how how Asuka thought she was gonna put a stop to her, and then it dawned on me. They really made Asuka return to have her lose in her comeback
Well,
feud to Becky Lynch.
yep, 100%, bro. 100%.
Yeah, man. Oh, I accidentally turned my humidifier on. This looks like I just took a puff. Yeah, man. But yeah, it dawned on me. I was like, wow, that's true. She did lose in her comeback feud to Becky Lynch.
And
It was really weird. So she comes out and she says, you know, she's going to defeat the winner of tonight's match at SummerSlam because she is the number one contender at SummerSlam for either Bianca Belair or Carmella. So
yeah, I was so confused by this. Who the fuck is Bianca facing at SummerSlam? Is it Carmella or is it Becky? I don't fucking know.
Well, Becky was saying that Adam Pearce told her that the winner of Bianca and Carmella gets her. So Becky. So if Bianca wins, she faces Becky, and if Carmella wins, she faces Becky.
Because they literally had the match set for Carmella. Been saying it's been Carmella. I think didn't they confirm the fucking match? And then they're talking about how Becky's now the challenger. And what the fuck is going on with this shit, bruh? This shit confused the fuck out of me. I don't know what the
Yeah,
fuck was going on.
yeah. Well, yeah. I think they said last week that Bianca was gonna get another shot to shut up Carmella, and then Becky Lynch told us this week that Adam Pearce said that she's the number one contender, so she's gonna get the winner of the Raw Women's Championship match tonight on SummerSlam.
Good lord. What the fuck is this women's division?
Bro, this fucking women's division, man, it genuinely gets worse after this. So
Oh,
Bianca
okay.
comes out, says to Becky, this isn't your comeback story, this is my comeback story, because I lost in 26 seconds last year, and I vowed to never let that happen again. So, the huge, and Carmella comes out, and yeah, they have their match, and yeah, Bianca Belair beats her and retains the title, and Becky Lynch grabs the belt and goes to hand it to Bianca, but refuses to hand it to her. I think she eventually gave it to her, but she was just holding it just for the longest time ever, just fucking staring at it.
Oh yeah, no, she didn't hand it to her. When she went to hand it to her, she just dropped it in front of her ass and left.
Oh, is that what happened? Okay.
Yeah, and why, bruh? Why? Good lord, and like, I don't get the point to this whole fucking. Oh, she's got to get her win back at SummerSlam. She already got her win back at Mania. You shouldn't have done the match at Mania if you were also going to do it at SummerSlam. The fuck is the point of any of this? I don't get it.
Seriously, man. And next we have the KO show.
No.
He's got Riddle, and he says, I've been away for the past month. I'm gonna be honest, I love Kevin Owens. I did not fucking notice he was gone. I
I did
genuinely
not at
didn't.
all. I thought he was here. Hey, he wasn't. God
I,
damn.
I was genuinely shocked when they said he was gone for a month. I was like, a
No
month? Really? But apparently he was. So Kevin Owens is talking to Matt Riddle, and he says, I needed to go into the nature and find my spiritual peace because I've been going insane here.
Same.
Yeah, me fucking too.
We both fucking watching this
He's
goddamn show.
and he says that Matt Riddle is so cool, calm, and collected, and he wants to be more like him. He says he wishes Elias, Ezekiel, and Elrod the best, and then he says, "No, I don't. I wish them the worst." And he yeah, and then he continues to just talk about, he continues to go off on a little tangent on how he wants he doesn't want the best for them, and he says to Matt Riddle, I lost my best friend Seth Rollins, he humiliated me, and you lost your best friend Randy Orton, so I was thinking we make Bro KO. Crowd starts chanting it. Riddle says, hold on a minute. And then he says, I wouldn't trust you. You're a liar. And Kevin Owens tells him, you're calling me a liar, but you're with the biggest snake in sports entertainment history. Riddle tells him to stop talking about Randy like that. They get in each other's faces. Seth's music hits. It goes off. Kevin Owens tries telling him he doesn't have anything to do with it. It hits again. Riddle walks towards the entrance ramp, and Seth beats him up. And Seth says, after this, there was a backstage segment where Seth was talking, and Ezekiel comes up and pushes Seth, and he tells him, who do you think you are? You hurt Riddle. And I like how fucking us kids used to fight at recess. Who do you think you are, man?
You
Hurt my
man.
friend.
What the hell, man?
So he goes up to Seth, and he tells him, who do you think you are? And Seth says, I could do whatever I want, whenever I want, to whoever I want. And then, taking you guys back in the ring after he stomps Riddle, Corey Graves says, Seth can do whatever he want to anyone, and no one's gonna stop him. Who's been able to? You dumb motherfucker. I don't know, Cody Rhodes? Not like he fucking
everybody.
Not like he fucking has the most losses on the main roster this year out of everybody. I don't know, Corey. Why don't you fucking tell me who could stop him? Cody Rhodes beat him 3 times in a row at Mania, Hell in a Cell, and WrestleMania Backlash. So why don't you fucking tell me who can stop or who could stop Seth Rollins? Cody Rhodes, you idiot.
Like, I hated this shit, bro. This whole shit has just been ass, bro. I mean, I hate the KO is a liar shit. It's been so annoying and unnecessary, bro. And fucking Seth is, the ultimate fucking loser. I mean, he went against, fucking El Rod, Ezekiel, I don't fucking know who. He went against him, man, obviously.
El Rod.
Bro's talking about El Rod. But, he went against Ezekiel. That's not a shocker, man, but come on, bro. Like, what have y'all been doing with Seth, bro? Seth's way better than this. And on paper, Riddle versus Seth could be heat, but they're just making it weird, bro. They're involving Ezekiel and KO for no reason. It's just so extra.
It really is, bro. It really is. So, next, the Judgment Day comes out.
Yeah. God, I hate this fucking group.
They're standing there after they make their entrance. They're completely just uneventful entrance. Yeah, they just walk out there. Damian Priest gets to rise. He says, rise for the Prince, and rise for the Punisher, and rise for the Judgment Day. He says, tonight is going to be the night Dominic Mysterio joins the Judgment Day. Okay, bro, let me stop you right here. Why the fuck do you want Dominic Mysterio in the group so bad?
Literally, bro. Like, that's the whole thing I don't get about this little story. This little shitty ass storyline, bro. Why do y'all want Dominic? What the fuck? Ain't nobody want his ass. That shit makes no fucking sense. Ain't nobody want fucking Dominic in their group, bro. I don't even think Ray wants his ass in the company anymore. What the fuck? They just look stupid as hell. Like, I understand if they're going for like Ray, or even if not, they don't want either of those two in the group. Maybe they just think of Ray the same way they thought of Edge, just an old guy trying to leech off the young guys, and that could be the reason why they're attacking Ray and not really wanting Dominic to join the group, but just kind of just doing what they do, man. But no, they want Dominic in the group. Who the hell? That's the biggest lie I've ever heard in my life, bro. Get the fuck out of here. That shit was hilarious. Talking about Dominic. Tonight is the night we get Dominic in Judgment Day. Bro, what?
They acting like they just signed CM Punk, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, y'all going after fucking Dominic, bro. The hell? That's like the Blackpool Combat Club saying, we need Danhausen. Like, the hell? Ain't nobody want this fucking clown. Fucking goddamn.
Man. So, good lord. So, it seemed like this group's focus went from getting people that were underused to just getting anybody that is paired with an old guy.
Yeah, and it's just like, why?
Yeah, it's like that's kind of where I feel the trajectory of the group has gone, and it makes zero sense for it to be that way, because why the fuck do they, like,
Care.
dude, as a matter of fact, Dominic is holding Ray down, first of all, so that does not make any fucking sense, but I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. I mean, you, like, I'm going to use AEW as an example because they have more of the pairings than WWE does, but, like, you can make the argument, you know, a heel can make the argument for, like, oh, Sting is holding Darby Allin down. Obviously, because Darby Allin is the much more youthful and the better talent, right? And he's just able to do more. You know what I mean? Or like Jungle Boy and Christian Cage. Like, Christian Cage is holding Jungle Boy down. Jungle Boy is a great performer. We say the same shit about Sammy Guevara and Chris Jericho. Exactly. You can make that argument. In the Mysterio's case, Ray is head and shoulders better than Dominic. So it's like,
bruh.
Why do y'all want Dominic so bad, bruh? So,
bro, nobody likes Dominic, bruh.
So Damian Priest defeats Mysterio, and they're going to give him the concerto, which is Edge's move, by the way.
Literally.
And Finn puts the chair under his head, lifts the other one up. Dominic jumps in the ring, and he's like, no guys, stop. He's like, okay, I'll join the Judgment Day. So they get him up. And they say, you tell the world what you just told us. And Dominic says, okay, I'll join the Judgment Day. Bro.
Fucking pussy.
Oh, good lord. Good lord. This looked like two jocks trying to get the nerd to egg somebody's house.
Bro, really
okay, I'll do it.
Okay, fine, I'll do it, man.
Don't hurt me.
Just don't hurt me. Dude, Dominic is such a fucking loser, bro. Come on. I'm not supposed to take this guy fucking seriously. No.
So he's like, okay, I'll join. And then they tell him, you failed the test. And they hit him with the chair. He goes rolling out of the ring. They go to hit Ray. He rolls out, and then they just go away. But, bro, later in the night, Damian Priest and Finn are backstage, and they say, you failed the test, Dominic. You should have not joined the group, but you should have joined the group and then took the chair and bashed his skull in. God damn, bro, he's not gonna fucking kill his father. Jesus.
They talk like they about to join a biker gang.
Honestly,
gang, bro, you gotta catch a body. What?
Like,
what
bro,
kind of fucking group is this, bro? Talking about bash his skull in, bro.
Why is he gotta bash his father's skull in? Like, why couldn't he just whoop his ass, bro? Why is he gotta fucking, like,
kill
bro?
Him, bro? What the fuck? Why they got him talking like that, bro? I'm like, you failed the test. Man, this group failed. I don't want to be part of that fucking group.
Honestly, bro, I don't want to be a part of this fucking failure. So they announced this 20-year episode show for Rey Mysterio, which I'm all for. I think it's great. You know, Rey's a legend. One of the greatest, if not the greatest luchador we've ever seen, man. So, with that, why do I have a feeling Dominic is going to turn on him next week?
Oh, he went 100% well. That's what I see happening, bro. And it's going to be hilarious. Because it's going to be the biggest pussy of all time. Just beating the shit out of his dad. Son.
Stop, son.
Sorry,
You're
Dad.
my son. Dad, you're holding me down. Bro, him trying to talk evil. Oh, bro, that shit's gonna be great.
I can't wait. That shit, he's gonna tank that group.
Dominic's about to hit that. You think you know me? You never did. Bro.
You never did. Pussy ass.
Bro. And then we keep getting these cryptic promos that are saying, say, this one he was writing in blood again, and the sentence keeps getting longer and longer every time we see it. And apparently Edge is supposed to be there next week in MSG. So it said, I am coming to, and I don't know if the last words are going to be MSG or Raw or I don't know what. Huh?
Poor guy having to type on calling
Yeah,
Raw.
I'm coming to AEW.
Just says that. Just ask for his release.
Why do I have a feeling Dominic is going to return, or Dominic is going to turn,
Mm-hmm.
and the Judgment Day are going to be beating up Rey Mysterio, and then Edge is going to make his return
That's
to
probably
beat
gonna
up
happen.
the Judgment Day.
So the group he has to initiate violence towards. Dude, what the hell is this group turned into? They're a bunch of jokes, man. They were already kind of jokes unintentionally, but now, good lord, they're trying to get Dominic to join the group, bro. Ain't no bigger joke than that.
Seriously. As they're fading away from Priest and Balor's promo,
Mm.
fucking you could see Finn start laughing. He starts laughing at the
Dude, what's
promo.
happening, bro?
I'm like, oh, good lord.
I love that shit's ass.
Yeah, definitely, bro. So that was that. I don't know why they want Dominic so much, but I can
Like,
see it
why?
next week.
Oh, you
Uh,
know it.
Dawkins versus Omo. That quickly turns into the Street Profits versus Omo and MVP. MVP was all upset because he's wrestling in his suit. Um, Ford hits the From the Heavens Frog Splash. Omo kicks out at one. And then he goes for a second one, and the Usos interfere. That was that.
Yeah, fucking lame.
Yeah. Seth beats the Zeke. Austin Theory is talking down to AJ Styles as if Austin Theory didn't used to work the indies himself. This
Literally,
is what a
bro.
guy like Seth Rollins means when he
Literally.
says,
Erase history.
exactly.
And
AJ.
mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I love how proud AJ is of his indie days.
Oh, I love
He,
it. And
yeah, he
mm-hmm.
never lets up. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
bro, I love it. Oh, you're good. Yeah, man, I love how AJ always embraces it. But the only reason they let him embrace it because they kind of use it as a crutch to make their guys look better. Oh, you had to spend all this time on the indies. Well, I'm already here, and that's the only reason they allow AJ to talk about it like that, man. But I just love
Yeah,
when he gets all
totally.
proud of the indies.
Oh yeah, I love when he gets to. I'm proud of where I came from, and I love when he gets to saying that shit because
Oh,
it is it is what if I walked up to Alan Jones right now and asked him if he was proud of his time on the indies or if he wished he would have just came to WWE when he was 19 years old or whenever he started training, that is the genuine answer he would give you.
oh,
That is the
100%.
genuine answer, and that's why I love it, man. That's why I love when he gets to sticking up for the indies and being
Hell
all
yeah.
proud of it and shit. That's why I love it, man. Because it is the guy. If I walked up to the guy, Alan Jones, and asked him that, that is the genuine answer that he would give me.
Oh yeah,
Um,
man. Oh, and another thing I found hilarious. You can say what you want about the what chance, bro, but they were cooking. That crowd was cooking Austin Theory, bro. He
they
was getting
were,
pissed, bro. I loved it. They were pissing that man off. And one thing I noticed too, they didn't do it in the slightest for AJ, bro. Second that man started talking, nothing. Second Austin Theory started talking, what? I found that shit hilarious, bro. If I was
yeah,
AJ, I would have brought that up. I was like, man, they're not doing the what chant to me. That ain't saying something. I don't know what is. I would have cooked his ass even more, bro.
exactly. AJ was able to beat Austin Theory here, but with the help of Dolph Ziggler.
This dude's existence, bro. God damn.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, yeah, that was that. So, Theory is going to As a matter of fact, does anybody want to tell me what AJ Styles is doing at SummerSlam?
That's true. Because they're obviously setting up Dolph and Austin Theory. Unless they do some weird triple threat. And good
Well,
lord.
because Theory's already got Lashley.
Oh, yeah, he does. That match is a thing.
So it's like, that's why I'm wondering, like, why would they start a feud with Dolph Ziggler now? And then, like, why would they kind of start something with AJ now?
Yeah, he's got like 3 things going. That is true. I forgot that match at SummerSlam was already happening.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't know then. Probably nothing.
Yeah, man. That's horrible.
It really is, bro.
Next, we have Alexa Bliss, Asuka, and Dana Brooke versus Doudrop, Nikki Ash, and Tamina.
Good lord.
This match turned into a 24/7 title runaround. And then you wonder why you hear reports that the women's locker room as a whole is upset with the booking.
No.
Tell me you would not be upset with that bullshit.
And I wonder why Naomi and Sasha Banks walked out. Because this is the women's division now. And this is what it's going to be under TV 14. That's what these fans don't realize. They're all happy because, there might be blood, all right? There might be this, all right? This is what it's going to be. Shit like this. 24/7 emotion.
If I was a top woman in WWE, I would genuinely ask somebody, like, what happened to the woman's evolution stuff? Like,
exactly. They don't even talk about it anymore.
Like genuinely, I wouldn't go up to anybody talking crazy. I would just go up to somebody and be like, so we're running around for the 24/7 title. How far away is this from where we were a couple years ago with all the women's evolution stuff?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, good lord, how horrible is that? All of them became 24/7 title, and I believe it just circled back around to Dana Brooke, and yeah, that was it. So
exactly, lame as hell, bro. Waste of everyone's time and waste of just why, bro. And like I said, they wonder why women walk out.
One of their biggest women at that.
Yep.
And this is the shit that Bailey is walking right back into. And you think that's going to keep her happy? Nope. You think Pam is going to remain happy in that?
Oh,
especially with Sasha gone. She's not going to be able to work with Sasha anymore. She's going to have to work with Charlotte, Becky, Ronda. I'm sure she'll have fun working with Liv. But, like,
other than that,
yikes,
it's all
bro.
garbage.
Oh. And, man, they got another fucking thing coming, bro. They got another thing coming. I could see all 4 of those horsewomen in AEW one day, even with Becky.
Oh, yeah, I could see it. I could definitely see it, man.
Totally, bro. Good lord. Good lord, what is that? And the main event, the final segment, rather, is The Miz. And he's doing... Gonna take a guess what he's doing this week?
An original segment?
Mm-mm.
Miz TV. But would have guessed.
Wow.
Shocker.
That was a hard one, man.
Yeah, it really was.
You got it. It was Miz T fucking V to close the show. Logan Paul walks out. He's just talking to him. He's
just talking, bro.
I'm finally here, Miz. Miz rolls the footage about how they were such a good tag team. He rolls the footage of when they win. Logan says, oh, roll that back. Keep playing that to see what's going to happen. Obviously, then they replay it. We get the turn. Miz tries to explain himself. He challenges Miz. Miz says no. Yada, yada, yada. Logan Paul goes on talking about how everybody doubted him, and he uses it as motivation. And The Miz denied him, and all it took for Logan Paul to say was that sounds like something coming from a man with tiny balls.
Dude. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah. Bro.
Oh, God, bro. Fuck that. Fuck Raw, bro. The hell. Miz TV,
So,
bro.
The Miz opens up his shirt, and it says, "My balls are massive." He then, he says, "Oh, Logan, I accept." And these two start fighting. For some odd reason, the whole time they're fighting, Logan Paul's yelling, "What? What? What?" Like, bro,
Like,
what?
what you doing?
Like,
What did you do?
So he clotheslines Miz out of the ring. It looked great, actually. It looked really good.
Oh, yeah.
And so did his double leg takedown. That looked really good as well. So he clotheslines Miz over the rope, and man, there's Ciampa. Ciampa starts attacking Logan Paul. Logan Paul's, speaking of sandbagging, Logan Paul's fucking sandbagging the fuck out of him. He's not falling at all. Tommaso Ciampa's just up, just giving him forearms to the back. Just giving him forearms to the back. Logan Paul's just sandbagging the fuck out of him, just not falling whatsoever. And Logan eventually counters it, starts taking down both of them. They throw him out of the ring. Logan walks backwards up the ramp the whole time, just saying, "What? What?" I don't know why that was it. I don't know if that's his thing, or I don't know if that was just out of instinct, but I don't know. That wasn't right. But The Miz grabs the mic and says, "The Miz is," and Ciampa puts his hands around his mouth and shouts "awesome" with The Miz. Release this man.
Dude, what happened to Ciampa? Dude, imagine telling me and you, 2018, that in 4 years, Tommaso Ciampa will be on the main roster with The Miz facing Logan Paul. And we're talking about Tommaso Ciampa here, bro. Like you said, bro, release this man. Please. Free him from this.
The one part I did like in this, and it just goes to show the real person that Logan Paul is, he did say in this that they told him that he couldn't perform at WrestleMania, and he trained his ass off out of respect for the sport. So I can appreciate that. You gotta give the man at least a little bit of respect for that. So that I can always appreciate. But
oh man, like,
what the fuck is Tommaso Ciampa doing, bro? Release this man,
please, bro. Fuck that shit. Release Tommaso Ciampa, bro. Please.
This company does no good for him.
Mm-mm.
No good for him. Awful. Absolutely awful. This pairing continues to be one of the worst visuals I've ever seen in my entire life. And Literally. It continues to get worse. It genuinely continues to get worse. Ugh.
Good Lord, it's horrible.
But yeah, man, that was Raw. That was Raw, man. And that was the week for Unscripted, bro. Again, if you guys did miss the beginning, here are the new shirts that we dropped today. Obviously, you see the original one, the base logo shirt, and the best kept secret to the IWC, the Riddler inspired shirt. And then you have the Uncrowned Kings of the IWC, the Big E inspired shirt, the Chicago flag one, and the Notorious Chicago Skyline one, man. So those are all the new merch drops for episode 100, man. So thank you guys for your continued support, and yes, we appreciate it very much, man, very much. So yeah, man, that is gonna do it for this edition of Notorious Unscripted, man. This has been episode 100 of Unscripted. And yeah, man, that is gonna do it. That is gonna do it for this edition of the podcast. Yeah, guys. So with that being said, it has been always a pleasure from Johnny Mayhem,
and I, Sir K.
And that is gonna do it for this edition of Notorious Unscripted, episode 100. Again, thank you guys for your continued support, man, and we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going for you guys, man. So yeah, shit's only gonna get better and better, man. I promise you guys that.
Truly.
And yes. Yeah, thank you.
Literally, man. Thank you all.
For sure, bro. So with that, man, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys on Friday with the news.
Peace.